What's up, everybody? The Washington Wizards beat the Sacramento Kings 73-69 in Las Vegas to improve to 2-2 in summer league play. So we're going to recap the Wizards win tonight, and then we're going to get into comments like we always do. Next on Locked On Wizards.
You are Locked On Wizards, your daily Washington Wizards podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Scott again, and I appreciate you guys making Locked On Wizards your first listen every single day. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every single day. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use promo code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. And again, everybody, the Washington Wizards beat the Sacramento Kings tonight in Vegas 73-69 to improve the 2-2 overall in summer league play. And they have announced the fifth game. So towards the end of my analysis of this game, I'm going to give you guys the info for Saturday's game for their fifth and final summer league game. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the starters like we always do. And we'll start with Alex Sarr tonight. 25 minutes played. Now he did shoot 1 for 6 from the field, but he did contribute 9 rebounds. Now look, a couple things real quick on Alex Sarr. Obviously, look, the two parts of his game that you're going to see automatic improvement is going to be rim protection, him with his defense in the paint, and rebounding. Now, in an Australian league, the biggest knock against Alex Sarr was his rebounding, and he's done well with rebounding. Now, obviously, we all know he has struggled with his shot. He has struggled with aggression in the paint. He's struggled with playing with his back to the basket, and these are areas that he definitely needs to work on and get better at. But he's very raw, and we're early on in the rebuild. So he's going to have plenty of time to develop, and definitely the work is going to be in the hands of Brian Keefe and his staff to develop him and get him where he needs to go. But again, he's very raw. But like I said, the two parts of his game that you're going to see automatic improvement is going to be rebounding, in my opinion, and rim protection. But he did also contribute 1 block, 1 steal, and 3 assists. So you see the vision at times too. Now, 5 personal fouls, definitely, he tends to fall for pump fakes a lot. So there's another area that he definitely needs to improve on, is that he needs to really, learn how to play with, on his feet, man. He can't go for every pump fake. And it shows tonight because they got him in foul trouble with 5 personal fouls. But overall, I like to say not a bad performance if you look at the fact that he, played really well as far as rim protecting and 9 rebounds. He looked good, man. I believe they on the broadcast said 10, but I'm looking at the stat line on ESPN right now. It says 9, so we'll see. All right, next on the agenda, Keyshawn George, man, and he continues to play good ball. But tonight, not for shooting efficiency wise, not his best showing, but lot of love from Keyshawn George, man. I've been very impressed with him over the process of summer league, man, and I think that we have found a steal in the draft with him, and not only with him, but obviously with Bub Carrington. But looking at the stat lines, with 22 minutes played tonight, he shot 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. Now, he did shoot 6 for 6 from the charity strike, a.k.a. the free throw line. He did contribute 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And he did have 4 personal fouls and 4 turnovers. But look, we know that ball handling can definitely get tighter on his ball handling. And I think that kind of, with him bringing the ball up, I think they need to kind of slide him to being that scorer, not the guy bringing the ball up, in my opinion, man. Even though he can, but as you know, he needs work with his ball handling. So he can definitely bring the ball up, but I would like to see him get more involved in just being that scorer, because he has big potential just being that scorer. So he did score 11 points tonight. Getting back to Alex Sarr, 2 points for Alex Sarr. I didn't say that. So getting back to Keyshawn George, 11 points overall. Taylor Funk, he has been playing really good basketball. 23 minutes tonight, starting in the forward position, shooting 3 for 6 overall from the field, including 3 for 6 from 3. So those 6 3-point shots was his contribution tonight. 3 from 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, for 12 points overall. He continues to play decent basketball for the Wizards in the summer league. Bub Carrington, my favorite, your favorite, everybody's favorite, man. Bub Carrington was kind of a colder night, man. And he's earned that because he overwhelmed. I'm thinking about steak right now. Overall, Bub Carrington has played really good basketball in summer league. Really good basketball, man. So I'm not, he deserves an off night. Like I said, looking at his stat line tonight, 29 minutes played. So he was top guy as far as minutes. Now he did shoot 2 for 10 overall, 2 for 6 from 3, 3 from 3 for the charity strike. Contributed 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. and only 2 turnovers and only 1 foul. He was +5 and +- for 9 points. So overall, the defense. Let me say this about all three of these guys, man. When I say all three of these guys, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, and Keyshawn Jordan, all of them defensively a lot better than advertised. Now, obviously, we knew Alex Sarr as far as being that rim protector, but Bub Carrington, that dog factor. He showed some attitude tonight with I forget what the young man's name was, man. Ellis, Boogie Ellis, man. I know they got into it. The dog factor. Bub Carrington checks a lot of boxes for this team, and I'm very excited about him. I'm very excited about Alex Sarr. I mean, I think we all know he's very raw, man. But I think that when you look at these three guys, especially Alex Sarr, you have to look at what he can be and not what he is, because he's very raw, and you're going to see a lot of growing pains this year. It's going to be a hard year, guys, because there's going to be a lot of development, growing pains. So Alex Sarr, he's not immune for that. He's going to have his growing pains, but I think that he's going to be all right in the long run, but he's going to have his struggles. So definitely patience is the name of the game for Wizards fans. But getting back into it, Justin Champagnie, 13 minutes tonight, 1 for 5 from the field, over 2 from 3. 2 points tonight, not his best showing, even though overall, kind of like Bub Carrington, man, he's had a really good, impressive summer league, in my opinion. But he did contribute 4 rebounds, and that's about it. 2 turnovers, but overall, a very slow and cold night for Justin Champagnie. But overall, I have been impressed with him. So let's take a look at this the second unit. Patrick Baldwin Jr. and I got 15 minutes, shooting 1 for 5 from the field. It shows 0 for 4 from 3, but I believe ESPN need to get it together. But because look at that stat line, I believe he did hit that 3-pointer in the second half. So I don't know why they don't have gave him credit for the 3-point shot, or was it relegated to a 2-point shot? We'll see. But right now they're showing just 2 points for him. Like I said, I believe he shot that 3-pointer in the second half and not the fourth quarter. So if I'm mistaken, you guys let me know in the comment section, Ben. I believe he did. So getting back into Marcus Noel, man, again, undersized but very scrappy guard, man. 11 minutes tonight, 1 for 2 from the field, over 1 from 3. He did contribute 1 rebound, and he was in -6 and +- for 2 points. John Butler Jr. again, 12 minutes, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He did contribute 2 rebounds. Definitely want to see that get better. 1 block. I know he did get blocked going up for a dunk. Not his best showing, obviously, 12 minutes, but he is an intriguing prospect for the Go-Go. And so he's kind of like Sarr. I definitely want to see him add some weight, man. Especially at the 5 position. Jules Bernard was the star of the show tonight. 24 minutes played, but 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 9 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He did contribute 5 turnovers, but overall 18 points, +2 and +- Overall, he is point scorer for the Wizards with 18 points, man, leading all Wizards scorers. So he had a really good game, man. Like I said, he hit a couple, 3 really key 3-point shots, 5 for 5 for the charity strike. So he had a really good game. And rounding out the roster tonight is Stevenson at the guard position, 11 minutes played, but 3 for 4 from the field, including 2 for 3 from 3 and 1 rebound for 8 points overall. So again, very small sample size, but he did well with the minutes allotted to him. So overall, again, guys, a good victory. You saw some dog in Bub Carrington. You see the scoring potential with Keyshawn George, even though I think that they need, I don't know about him bringing the ball up, but it's summer league, and they're going to do a lot of experimentation, man. So overall, good win to go to 2-2. All right, so guys, so looking forward, the last summer league game is going to be, and this is per Chase Hughes at Chase DC Sports. My guy, he's a really good guy working for Monumental Sports. If you don't follow him on X, aka Twitter, or Instagram, definitely consider so, because he does a lot of good content. So this news is through him. The Wizards' final summer league game will be versus the Milwaukee Bucks on Saturday at 4 p.m. So I will be recapping that live on Sunday night, because Saturday I will be on the road with the fam. So definitely look forward to chopping up with you guys Sunday night live for the Wizards' victory. We're gonna call it a victory for now. But I think that the Bucks, I think, is a really, really intriguing matchup in summer league, man. So we're gonna get into comments like we always do, and then we're gonna tomorrow night. Real fast, everybody. Tomorrow night we're gonna go over the updated depth chart. We're gonna look at point guard. We're gonna look at different dynamics of the depth chart and potential starting 5, and what things could change. But obviously, pending further moves, and I think that there could be a couple more moves made by the Wizards, but overall, I think that what you see is what you're going to get as far as this upcoming season to a certain degree. So we're going to get into comments, but before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by Game Time. So like you guys know, man, I'm a sports head. I go to games all the time, man. Right now it's baseball season, so I've already been to Camden Yards. I've already been to Nats Park. Football season, I'm rolling with my Commanders. Basketball, obviously the Wiz, but George Mason basketball for college, and then in college football, JMU. So I'm always on the road. I need that time away from for the wife, man. So I definitely need the games. Gives me an opportunity to do so, man. I love you, baby, if you're watching. But anyways, there's three main reasons why I prefer Game Time over other apps. Number one, last minute deals. You can save up to 60% off buying last minute tickets, not only for sports events, but concerts, comedy shows, theater events, etc. Man, what else? All in pricing. This feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. I ain't gonna drop no names, man, but some apps out there, they like to surprise you with fees at the end. They can turn an $80 ticket to a $150 ticket. Might be exaggerating a little bit, but I think you guys get the gist of it. The last one is seat views. You get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy, so you don't catch one of those unfortunate tickets that are behind a beam at FedEx, because I had that happen to me a long time ago. So again, take the guesswork out of buying the MLB tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use promo code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase, and terms apply. And again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONNBA, LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Are you watching Fox Sports or ESPN on your TV all day? Have to turn down the volume with all that shouting? Make the switch to Locked On Sports Today, a free 24/7 sports streaming channel programmed for you every day to bring you the biggest stories without all the screaming. Locked On Sports Today brings you can't-miss analysis, opinions, and news streaming 24/7 on YouTube or the free Amazon Fire TV channels app, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every single day. All right, everybody, let's get in the comments. We got 39 people in the chat right now, so definitely, again, appreciate you guys taking time out of your night, man, to celebrate with us for the Wizards' victory in Summer League. So let's see. We'll start with a good one, man. Matter of fact, let's see. Bullets Nation says, Brandon, what's up? I was under the impression that Sarr was ahead of Bilal offensively. Did you know Sarr was more raw than even Bilal last year? Because I definitely didn't. You know, when I'm looking at his scouting report, looking at the tail of the tape, he shows some kind of, touch with his jump shot, his three-point shot. But he's very raw. And, I'm with you. I did not expect him to be so raw. But he's going to take some time offensively. I think the two areas of his game that you're going to see a lot more immediate success is going to be obviously rebounding and rim protection in the paint. My guy, Desan, what's up? On the bright side, Sarr is decent at offensive rebounding. Absolutely. It's just frustrating that he misses on or air balls every offensive putback, regardless how close he is to the basket. He's got to show some aggression. I'm with you. Long term, that is definitely the goal you want for Alex Sarr. He's got to show some kind of dog. So a lot of people brought up that, look, reach out to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett had a similar build to him, but he had a dog factor. And he played tough, man. Hard-nosed guy. For all your old school guys, man, Kevin Garnett was a dog. And he has a similar body size to Alex Sarr. So this guy that maybe they bring him to work with him, man. It could not hurt. But, I think that his offensive skill set will come along, just not this year, man. You're going to see a lot of growing pains with his offensive score set. Bando Trappin says, so we hit on Bilal, Bub, and Keyshawn. Sarr and Vuk look like busts. Hold on. Matt McDermott and Believe in Wizards reported that something is going on behind the scenes with Vuk, so he may not be here long. I did not hear that from Matt. Shout out to Matt McDermott, my guy. Good dude, man. I haven't heard anything with Vuk, so we'll see. But it was surprising that you didn't see too much of him during the summer league, man. So anything comes out, anything unfolds, definitely I will let you guys know. But right now, I don't know. Vuk, you see the potential, and Sarr, you see the potential. I'm not ready to call him bust yet, but the lack of aggression from Sarr is a little alarming. But give him some time, definitely show some patience, because give him the year, see what see what the coaching staff can do with him, see what some of these vets in the roster like Jonas Valanciunas, what it can do with him, and we'll go from there, man. Invalid, what's up? Vuk was a second-round pick. He can't really be a bust. I think that the reason I want to call him bust because we finally had a second-round pick that's not on the milk carton. He finally showed up. He came in and he's played quality basketball. Very small sample size, but I'm not ready to call him a bust yet. Uptown Dre, yo, my brother was good, man. How you doing tonight? Bub Tough as yep. Sarr with 10 boards and a key kick out to Baldwin for the triple. Yeah, thank you. You saw the triple. I don't know why ESPN did not give him the triple, but ESPN is tripping tonight. But I'm with you on that, man. He's going to get there. It's going to take time, and that's why I'm saying, 4 out of the 5 draft picks are teenagers. Looking at Keyshawn George is 20 years old. They're all very young. They're all, very moldable. They can be molded in certain different ways of the game. And you're going to see a lot of growing pains with all of them. Bilal, you definitely want to see a little more progression from him this season coming up. Hopefully, the reps with Team France are going to get him there. Because like I said, I'm definitely going to be reporting on Team France games and Bilal once the real games start happening. But I'm with you, man. Bub is tough, man. Very, very tough. Van Jones said, I thought he bounced back, but not a good showing for the number 2 overall pick. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm not going to sit here and say that, I'm going to take the monumental line and say, it is, certain things are alarming, but it's going to take time. You got to look at the overall picture where this is going to be a long rebound. I mean, yeah, 10 rebounds, but this is going to be a long rebuild. So, development is key, and it's going to take time with him. It's going to take time for sure. As Shakur, saw 50 minutes of playing time in the last 2 games combined. He scored 2 points. Yikes. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Lord. Let's see. XD _ Zaythion. Man, I always butcher the name, man, but I love the name. Bambi looked scared tonight. I mean, the lack of aggression does kind of tweak me the wrong way. I like aggressive players, and Bub has been aggressive, and Alex Sari has been more of a stretch 4 who's relying on finesse, and he's just not showing any kind of aggression, man. So I'm with you on that. Rome Catalico, what an impressive game. Brandon Scott, my hero. Appreciate you watching, my brother. Definitely appreciate you. Good game overall for the Wiz, man. 2-2 in summer league, but you see your pluses, you see your minuses, but overall, I'm impressed with everybody. Alex Sarr, rebounding numbers, the big knock against him was rebounding. And he, I guess if you look at outside of rim protection, the one thing that he has excelled at has not only been rebounding, but offensive rebounds. So, like I said, that's going to be the 2 areas where you're going to see immediate success with him this season. The offensive game is going to take a year or 2, in my opinion, man. Let's see, everybody. Shakur says Bub is good. Let's see. Dre says Alex Sarr is a bust. I'm not ready yet, but I'm not to say that you shouldn't be alarmed to a certain degree, especially from the perspective of aggression, man. Dre also said Drew Timme was destroying Alex Sarr. Yes, I know. Every center that's been against him has given him the business. So I'm with you on that, man. Let's see. I got Munson. Last time I checked, it's a marathon, not a race. For all the bus comments, thank you. I definitely echo that and agree with you. You gotta look at the big picture. You gotta look at, when you look at him, everybody in as far as the young pieces in the last 2 drafts, you have to look at them as not so much what they are now as what they're going to be down the road. With Bilal, I see a 3-and-D guy. Obviously right now his offense needs work, but I think that the Olympics are going to do a lot as far as the competition he's going up against. And with Alex Sarr, I think that Summer League definitely is good for him to get these reps, but like I said, tomorrow night we're gonna look at the depth chart in starting 5 and look at the different dynamics. And could he still be a starter, or are you looking at Marvin Bagley III right now and maybe giving Alex Sarr some love on the bench as far as the second unit? So we'll see a lot of dynamics we're gonna talk about tomorrow night. Jarrett Reed says Vuk and Sarr need to live in the weight room for the next 5 years. Drop them off at Golden Corral, man. Give them, we gotta get some weight on them, man. But I'm with you on that. Mikey Dubs, we good, man. How you doing? You're on your flow tonight, Brandon. Great pod so far. Appreciate you, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys taking time to rock with me tonight, man. So every league says the Funk Man was balling all summer league. I'm with you. Taylor Funk Man was kind of, he's played good ball overall, man. Really, really good ball right now. Jerry Reed also said Zach Edey looking real good for the Wizards right now. Shaking my head. No. I mean, he got hurt tonight. I know Zach Edey got hurt. So definitely shout out to him. Definitely want to see him come back and healthy, man. Don't want to see anybody, regardless if they're on a team, and not get hurt. So definitely. But we'll see, man. Like I said, the sample size is way too small, y'all. I mean, 4 games in summer league. Definitely, we have time we can really give Alex Sarr the business as far as calling him a bust. It's way too early, guys. Way too early, man. W Man says, Vuk has more strength than Sarr right now. Let's be honest. I agree to a certain, yeah. But Sarr, he's got to put time in the weight room, man. He definitely has to do that. Let's see. Rome Catalico says, go Orioles, Nationals. Brandon Scott, what's good, man? You guys know my story, man. I grew up an Orioles fan, but I actually rode with the Nats from day one. But I did go back to rooting for the Orioles. I guess my National League team is obviously the Nats, and the Orioles my American League team. But when they play each other, my wife takes the O's and I take the Nats because, growing up, I've always been more of a DC guy than a B-more guy. Even though now, surprisingly enough, I've been spending a lot more time at B-more, man. In the harbor, just all over the place, man. I'm loving me some B-more lately. W Man says, Brandon, do you have any inside knowledge on why Vucevic has been sitting 3-4 summer league games, especially when Star and Vucevic play together in Europe? No, I mean, like I said, as far as this season, as you guys know, the last couple of years, especially last season, I've been very active in the organization as far as being at games and being at the press conferences, but also being at a practice facility. And I have not heard anything, like I said. So possibly within the next month, I will be down there chatting up with the team, man. And definitely, if I get any inside knowledge, I will drop it to you guys ASAP. But right now, I don't know. It's very surprising to see that he has not been getting playing time, and because I think it's very pivotal for him to get some playing time this summer league. Crystal Scott says, great show, Brandon. Appreciate you. Let's see. Lawrence Lyles, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Brandon, you ready to apologize to Jordan Poole for saying Bub should be the starting point guard? You clueless, stubborn clown. Look at you now. I'm not even going to finish it. Let me say this, Lawrence. I never said that Bub should be the starting point guard. I never said that. Long term, he very well could be. Jordan Poole, let me say this, man. When he came over from Golden State, I was very excited. Obviously we all know what he can do, especially, if you look at Golden State when Steph went down, he came in, he started, very pivotal piece to the championship team. When he struggled, yes, he got criticism on this platform. But what did I always say, man? I always said that Jordan Poole has way too much talent to struggle for long. He's going to figure it out. And he did. When he went to 6-man, he figured it out. When he started for Tyus, he figured it out. I'm a big Jordan Poole fan. And the crazy thing is, he knows who I am and he doesn't know who you are, man. So that is just the bare minimum. That is what it is. He's famously said that he's a fan of the show. I've had good interactions with Jordan Poole. So, to find a problem, to have a problem, man, I don't understand. So consider yourself you're not going to be able to come back on the show, man, because I just don't have the time for your tomfoolery. Corey Lott says if they develop the 3 guys they just drafted, the Wizards might have hit a triple play. I'm with you on that, Corey. I think that in the long-term sense, man, that all these guys are going to be great pieces as far as going forward for this for the Washington Wizards, man, because I think they're doing the right way. They really are, man. But like I said, you don't look at it so much as what they are now. Is that you got to look at what they can be in the future, especially with Alex Sarr. I get it. A lot of people call him soft. The lack of aggression is alarming, but, give the training staff, give the coaching staff the opportunity to, try to help these guys figure it out, especially Alex Sarr, because like Keyshawn George and Bub Carrington, I'm with you, man. I think they're going to be really nice pieces. And I think Alex Sarr is going to be all right in the long run. I really do. It kind of echoes what Trey said. Dre said, like French fries. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Dre also said Kevin Garnett is an animal straight beast. Alex Sarr is a French poodle. I mean, that's the guy that I would like to see him work with. It's kind of like on the flip side for you Commanders fans. Emmanuel Forbes, I want to see him work with, Darryl Green. There was a guy that I wanted him to work with, kind of an undersized cornerback through Hall of Fame talent, man. I mean, Darryl Green is a legend as far as Washington football, whether it's, I can't say the word, but the R word, the former name of the team and the Washington football team and the Commanders. But, find somebody who's a similar player and get him to come in here and work with him. I think that Kevin Garnett right now, he's doing his podcast. I think he would have no problem coming in here and working with him, man, because obviously there's a lot of hype around Alex Sarr being the number 2 overall pick. So Kevin Garnett, people, for you young guys, man, that don't remember Garnett, man, he was a dog. He was a beast, man. I mean, he was a guy that's just, he got the most out of a small, and he was tall. When I say small frame, he was very skinny, but he was very strong. He had really, natural strength, man, and he just had a dog factor, man, that made up for a lot of just, the lack of muscle, which, he was surprisingly strong for his small frame. Let's see. W Man's did something happen between Vucevic and the organization between April and June for the franchise to give him less attention. I say we drafted 3 first, but I still expect some playing. Yeah, I'm with you. Like I said, any kind of information, I'm gonna let you guys know. But it is surprising, man. It really is. 50% Pain says, has Alex Sarr played basketball before? I'm sorry. Different leagues. There's different leagues out as far as international leagues. The Australian League is getting there as far as the level of competition. If you have seen guys coming out of the league that we'll see. because I know we had Xavier Cooks that came out of the Australian League, and he wasn't here for too long. But so, it's a league where, they have good prospects, just the level of competition compared to, obviously the Balkans or, the other leagues as far as internationally, man. So he's very raw, man. Very raw. I'm with you on that. Let's see. W Manzo said, Brandon, who looks more sound overall, Vuk or Sar? Right now it's Vuk. Vuk, man. But Alex Sar's going to get there. Like I said, you guys know me. I keep it 100, man. If I feel like the kid wasn't going to figure it out, I'd say it. And like I said, the sample size is way too small to really judge him right now. But look, I think he's going to be all right because, like I said, I have a lot of faith in Brian Keefe, man. I do. I think he's a good coach for what the Washington Wizards are trying to do. It's all about development. His resume speaks for itself of the players that he's been able to help not only develop, but develop into all-stars. Looking at Kevin Durant, looking at James Harden, look at Russell Westbrook, looking at Brandon Ingram, whose name's been caught up in trade talks. The list goes on. KP is another guy. So I think he's going to be all right. Every leak, man. Love the comment. Sorry, needs to hit the waist every single day. I'm with you on that, man. He definitely needs to hit the waist, man. Appreciate the comment, man. The Constitutionalist, man, that's a nice name. They should have taken Edie from Purdue. We'll see. Edie, him and Klingon are definitely a lot more pro ready. And it came from programs where they churn out a lot of good players, man. Purdue. Now the Big Ten, to a certain degree with Purdue. Because the Big Ten is not really synonymous with basketball as opposed to football. But if you look at Klingon, man, UConn, I mean, your success rate, with players in the NBA, man. So they're definitely a lot more pro ready. But like I said, right now, Sar's gonna be all right, man. He's got to put the work in too. It's not all just on everybody else. He's got to put the work in. He's got to hit the weight room. He's definitely got to work on his offensive side, man. Let's see. 50% pain says we lost Denny, but it's okay. We have Sar now. Man, yeah, y'all leave my man Denny alone. I love me some Denny, man. And like I said, good dude, man. So definitely wish him well. Kind of what W Man says, y'all were so quick to move on from Denny. Nah, man, if you guys know me, I wasn't a fan of the trade, but I understand the trade. I would much rather have Denny here with Sar. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. They have a vision. Like I said, I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm not quick to move on, but I guess reality is what it is, man. He's no longer on the Wizards, but he's going to be one of those guys I'm definitely going to watch. I think a lot of us are like that, where overall we're basketball fans. Definitely want to see how he does in Portland. Definitely want to chop it up with him at Cap One when he comes back. Because like I said, I've had the opportunity to interview him a couple times and have some interaction with him. And he's a well-spoken and very intelligent young man. So like I said, I wish him well. But so, I can't speak for anybody else, but I wasn't quick to move on, but I guess, he's not on the team and I can only harp on him not being here for so long, man. We got to keep it moving, man. So, but I definitely appreciate the comment, man. Let's see. Desan says someone had a good question. Which rookie some league was more worrying, Johnny's or SARS? I'm going to say right now, even though SARS has been trash, man, but Johnny, because I always talk about the draft position. You can say is even more worse with Sar because he was second overall as opposed to 10th overall. But Johnny's been here longer, and I think that the writing's on the wall for him as opposed to they're going to take a different approach with Sar, man. Obviously, they're going to give him a lot more time to develop and get it together. Let's see. Adam Henderson, man. What's good, man? How you doing? Sar needs to play with way more intensity. I feel like he just going through the motions. Yeah, it's going to take a lot for him to kind of get acclimated to the speed of the NBA, man. He's a deer in the headlights right now, but he'll be all right. Because like I said, I'm putting faith in, if you look at this rebuild, there's really three people I put a lot of faith into, man. Obviously Michael Winger and Will Dawkins in the front office, but Brian Keefe. And you can throw David Vanderpool in there too, because their track record as far as, the lineage of, Michael Winger and Will Dawkins going back to OKC. I get the model. I get what they're trying to do. And then, looking at Brian Keefe, again, his resume speaks for itself, man. So I think he's going to get these guys right. Uptown Dre says, these guys are rookies and SAR coming from a different league and culture. Give these players a few years of just associating. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Give them some time. At least 1 or 2 years. Let them acclimate, and they will be all right, man. Kenny says, is Alex Sar Kwame 2.0? Nah, not yet, man. Kwame, big. I'll say this about Kwame, man. Michael Jordan being on the team did not help. I think that if he would have went to a team that prioritized development, he would have been a different player. But overall, was he worthy of the number one overall pick? No. But I think that, Kwame Brown, you saw the potential. It's just he was never allowed to develop. He went from the Wizards and then he went from team to team to team. And, there was expectations put on him that he just couldn't handle, So, but not yet. Not yet. All right, let's see. 50% paying said the Orioles are worth betraying DC sports for. And like, I'm from Virginia, man. So like I said, when I was growing up, I was a DC guy, man. I lived in DC for a little bit. Before I went to the Army in 2005, man, I spent every moment I could in high school growing up in DC. So a lot of my loyalty was to DC. I didn't go to Be More a lot growing up. Obviously an Orioles fan, because we didn't have a baseball team. So, the DMV, I try to root for everybody, man. I'm a Commanders fan, even though I have a lot of love for the Ravens, except when we play them. But I love me some Lamar Jackson, and I, hope they succeed. Other than when they play them, because I believe we do play the Ravens this year in Baltimore, man. So I have been trying to get tickets for that. I do have tickets for the Steelers game and the Panthers game at FedEx, man. But yeah, I try to be DMV because, like I said, lately, man, I've been spending a lot more time at Be More, man. Definitely crabbing it up and Be More, man. So yeah, always looking good, but the Nats will get there, y'all. Another DC team that is rebuilding. He also said, let's go. Brandon, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love, man. Definitely appreciate you taking time out of your night, man. Studio Flaherty says, Sarr was boxed out without effort at all. I know. Not worried yet. I hope they don't ruin him like Kwame. Thank you. Good points, man. I'm with you on that. Let's see. Dre says, Bubba's 18 years old. He will be the starting point guard. He has more potential and is bigger and taller than the Poole. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to harp with these random out of left field trolls. They just want a reaction. And like I said, man, I just don't have the time. 99.9% of you guys are dope. I love you. And like I said, you guys know I keep it 100, man. But, I'm all about constructing this, man. Just come on here to cause an issue, just cause an issue, man. Keep, kick rocks. I don't think any of us have really had the time for all that, man. Bub will be the starting point guard at some point, but this year it's not gonna happen. Jordan Poole, like I said, tomorrow night we're gonna look at it's gonna be a live topic like we do on Friday nights, but we're gonna look at the depth chart and the starting five because Jordan Poole, like I said, I'm a big Jordan Poole fan. I gave him criticism when he struggled, but for good reason. I think everybody gave him criticism. But I always said, guys, as you guys who watch the show, this being my third year, I always said that he had way too much talent, not figured out. And I think that Jordan Poole's gonna come into the season with a chip on his shoulder, man. So obviously we live in a time and in an era where people sometimes have more love for a player than they do for a team, or people feel outraged on the behalf of other people, or people just act like you can't criticize players, man. And, they make millions of dollars. And if we can criticize the military on how they conduct themselves in war, if we can criticize politicians, if we can criticize the Uber driver, we can criticize these guys, man. So, like I said, most of you understand that. Some of you just can't figure it out. But it's all good. Love y'all, man. Let's see. I'm gonna try to knock out a few more guys. So definitely rock with me, man. Because like I said, I wish I could definitely get every one of your comments out the way, man. But unfortunately, I can't because they try to keep it short, man. But again, appreciate you guys, man. So I'm gonna try to knock out 3 to 4 more. Because again, I appreciate you guys just taking the time out of your night, man. Like I said, after this, I'm gonna get me some NCAA 25, man. So definitely shout out to anybody who's going to play some NCAA tonight, man. So we'll see if I lead JMU to a championship. We'll see. Let's see. I see some people asking about Lawrence, man. He's just, I don't know, man. I'm keeping my prayers, man, and definitely hope he figures it out, man. Let's see. Let's see. Omar Stokes, how you doing, man? Way too early to judge these guys. Summer league means almost nothing. Yeah, I mean the sample size is small. Give him some time, man. Like I said, I have confidence in Brian Keith to be able to develop him. Like I said, his resume is immaculate in my opinion. The all-star talent, really, you can argue the Hall of Fame talent that he has had a hand in developing. So I'm with you, man. Let's see. Stuart Flater brought up a good point. They weren't exactly running players for Sarr. A lot of one-on-one BS. I agree with you on that. Definitely want to find ways to get him involved, man. Because I think that if you look at young players in DC, Denny was a high confidence, low confidence type of player. Bilal, same mold. Most young players are like that, where confidence is a big part of the game. And when the confidence is high, they're very productive. They have a little more dog in them. When the confidence is low, so Alex Sarr definitely find ways to get his confidence up, get him involved. One-on-one is not his game right now. He needs, obviously, yes, he has to gain some weight. he has to find some aggression, man. But like I said, way too early, guys. So I'm gonna try to knock out two more. So many good comments, man. So let's see, definitely Van Jones. Let's see what you got for me, brother. Starters: Poole, Brogdon, Bilal, Kuzma, and Valanciunas. Yeah, you know what? It's starting to look like that now. Second unit: Bub, Kispert, Champagny, Sarr, Holmes, and Bagley. I like it because right now I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready to start, man. I don't think he's ready to start. So I like that, man. W Man said Brandon leaves Locked On Wiz for Locked On Blazers to follow Denny to the promised land. Nah, man. Like I said, a year's a long time, man. So I'm not ready to officially say bye, man. But this is my third season covering Locked On Wiz, man. And I couldn't leave the Wizards for anything. I can't leave my team for anything. I'm very loyal. Like I said, I'm moving on. I'm buying a house and moving to another area. I'm moving out of the DMV, which is the biggest reason why this may be my last year, man. Because for me to get the most out of what I do, I need to be able to go down to the games, going out to the practice facility. And if I can't do that, man, I'm not feeling like I'm doing everything I can to make this channel what it is. You know what I mean? And that's the big reason why I'm leaving, guys, is that moving out of the area, man. Yeah, I can still report on the team and give you my analysis, man. But I enjoy giving you guys the inside scoop on, talking to players and this and this. So that's a big reason, guys, man. It ain't nothing stupid like trolls or anything like that. It has a lot to do with, the standard of what where I put myself as far as how I could, the information and how I do everything, man. So that's a big reason, guys. Let's see. So I ain't going over there, even though, Locked On Blazers, if you want to check them out, their host is a dope cat, man. Mr. Richmond knows what he's talking about, man. But nah, man, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see, we got let's see, say no to fat girls forever. Like the name, not really. Let's see, Brandon, get Denny's nutsex out of your mouth. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dre said Bronny James had 4 points in the first few minutes in the first quarter. More than Sarr in the past two games. Yeah, fair. I mean, it is what it is, as they say, right? Let's see. Dr. Wonderful. What's good? How you doing tonight? Can't call Sarr a bust right now. Pat of Summer League is find out what these young guys need to work on. Great point. Great point, man. Mikey Dub says you've been 100% fair with Poole. I love me some Poole, man. That's why I never understood why people say I hate him, man. Here's the thing: when he struggled, I gave him criticism, but it is what it is, guys. I definitely, love you guys, appreciate y'all, man. Let's see, try to knock a few out. Bullets Nation says, where's Twitter? We're saying you were leaving because of the Poole. Nah, I mean, and it's funny because a few people said that the Ed was leaving because of the. No, man, like I said, when it comes to Denny fans, a lot of them were actually really nice people, man. And like I said, they would hit me up on Twitter when I had my own personal page, and we would just talk ball and any kind of news, so a lot of Denny fans were not that bad, man. Poole fans, there's a few that I really got close to and talked to. So like I said, I never understood liking a player more than a team, but but I don't really hate on that either. You have your favorite player, that is what it is. But the thing is, when you look at sports as opposed to other areas of American society, you're either with somebody or against them, and we've lost that dialogue part of sports, man. You just American society period, where we could disagree to agree to disagree, but still be respectful and is love at the end of the day. So hopefully, man, we can get back to that, because I think that I hope we get back to that, really, because that's what makes sports fun, man. It's kind of like the whole sports at the bar, sports with your boys, not you're not always going to agree, man, but to be able to, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to get back to that, man, because like I said, I love dialogue in sports, man, as long as it's respectful, man, because at the end of the day, it's sports, man. Let's see. Mikey Dub says, you legit always have the best questions at the media available. I appreciate that, man. You can tell the players and coaches know what's going on. I appreciate that, man. And the thing is, I try to ask questions I know you guys want to know. You know what I mean? Like, so I know that Monument of Sports gets a lot of criticism because people feel like that they kind of go with the flow. They don't want to criticize. And I'm not going to get too deep into that. But like I said, I try to do the stuff that I know you guys want to know. You know what I mean? So, like I said, definitely want to ask the hard questions. And like I said, I'm going to get the most out of the season, man, because regardless of, how bad we're going to be, it's still going to be really cool watching these young guys develop, man. Adam Henderson says nothing but love, cuz it's been real. Enjoy your content to your lead. Appreciate you, brother. And like I said, guys, I love you guys, man. But definitely, eventually we're gonna get a co-host here. And like I said, definitely show him the love you showed me, man, because we're definitely gonna bring somebody in here that's gonna do their job at a high level. And definitely somebody who's gonna continue to carry the torch and the trend of going down there and utilizing media credentials, man. So definitely. All right, couple more, man. Say no to Factors Forever. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone on here, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, it's all love, brother. All love, man. Like I said, I appreciate you just taking time to watch my content, man. Like I said, we're not always going to agree, but appreciate you. Much love, man. And to round out the night, my guy, Rome Catalico, man. Wish you the best, Brandon Scott, my hero. At the end of the season, good luck moving to a new state. We're going to miss you. Man, I appreciate it, hero, man. But, I ain't trying to be nobody's hero, man. It's just like I said, it's been real to do this for a living for 3 seasons, man. And like I said, a year's a long time. Things can change. But, I'm looking forward to the next step, man. Owning the home, like I said, everybody, you guys know me. I'm very, always let you guys, little links here to my life here and there. There was a time where, my transition for the military, I didn't have money to go to a game. And the fact that I've been able to go to games all the time and, it have continued to get better every year personally, because, when I first got out the military in 2011, man, I struggled. And, and so now that I'm looking at buying a house tells me where I'm at. And, for you guys, when if you don't own a home right now, when you get to that point, you'll know what I'm talking about, man, that, the struggles of life, as you guys know, is hard right now. But when you finally get to that point where it's like, man, I'm searching for a home, it tells you where you're at. And it's just like, man, been through so much, man. So like I said, appreciate y'all, man. Mikey does one last one, man. Like I said, I wish I could be here forever, man. Mikey does say, let's go. Going to be a great year. Enjoy your NCAA. Absolutely, man. You guys keep me in your prayers, man. I'm trying to see if JMU can play or can win a national championship. So definitely keep me in your prayers. So we're gonna call it a night, guys. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna do a live. Obviously, you guys know what we do on Fridays, man. Live shows, man. So we're gonna look at the depth chart and we're gonna look at, has the starting 5 changed with the struggles of Alex R, or do you guys still see him being the starter at the power forward position? So again, appreciate you guys, man. Rock on me. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And again, the 5th Summer League game is on Saturday at 4. So I will be doing a live recap on Sunday night, because I know that Saturday is the time when a lot of us are out and about with the family or just doing our thing. So I will see you guys as far as the live recap on Sunday, but we will be going live tomorrow night. So again, appreciate you guys. So look, man, you guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Hail to the Wizards and peace. See you guys next time.